They catch it, what is red, the seaweed, that is for the dietary food, and also using for the cosmetic, what is the seaweed pack.
Ah.
That's why they catch this one.
Okay.
It's around 2 meters over there.
Around 2 meters.
2-3 meter 되죠.
And what are they getting?
So what he's explaining is like there is depend on the depth.
Yes.
Different seaweed is growing up.
Yes.
The first layer is like a green seaweed.
Yes.
Second layer is brown seaweed.
Yes.
And then the third layer is like a red seaweed. They collect the red seaweed. The women set the dive and they collect them, and then they carry to it because it is heavy. That's the men's job. It's waiting for. That's why.
And then the men grab it from here.
From here.
And put it on there. Okay.
That's while they're waiting here.
Is it impolite to ask how old the average age is of the divers?
저 해녀분들이요 나이가 많아요? 아니면
나이가 많죠.
Normally they are
지금 다 50살 이상이에요.
more than 50 years old.
More than 50 years of age?
지금 80난 분도 있어요.
Or some of them are 80.
80? So we've got 80-year-olds diving. At the moment it's 2 to 3 meters of water. How deep do they dive normally?
보통 얼마 깊이까지 보통 하시는 거예요?
보통 저 10m 미만?
Or less than 10 meters?
Less than 10 meters? So up to 10 meters that means. So we've got 80-year-olds diving up to 10 meters.
10 meters.
Without a breathing apparatus, wearing only
아무것도 안 하고 그냥 들어가시는
아니 차죠 여기.
weight belt.
여기에 저 뭐냐 허리 뛰면은 이제
아니 저거 산소통 없이.
아니 산통 없이요.
They're using the weight belt.
Weight belt, yeah.
No
breathing.
그러니까 선수죠.
That's why it is that they are professional.
They are professionals. 3 minutes under the water.
Under the water.
With one breath.
One breath. They hold it just keep holding it under the water for the 3 minutes. Up to 10 meters. You can dive and using like a spear. It's not a spear arrow. They
Yes.
can get fish and octopus and anything. So they catch it.
With a spear. Oh wow.
이거
가스 줘야죠.
Wow.
자 들어오는 장면에 보세요.
they are coming.
자, 제가 그래서
Oh wow.
이렇게 가서 먹으면 이거 다 먹는 거야 이거.
I try.
자, 그 다 먹었어요. 까만 것도. 자, 이렇게 자 이거. 이렇게. 이거 다 먹었는데 이거 보세요. 맛있어.
You enjoy it, babe?
They are coming. They are coming.
It's what you call fresh sea urchin. Straight from the sea. A bit creamy, a bit seaweedy, a bit interesting.
뭐 저거 그럼 먹는
Sea pork.
They call it sea pork.
Do you eat it?
이거 먹어요?
먹어야죠.
I don't.
삶은 이거 다 무.
This one is they actually boiled it, and then because it is contained a lot of water, and then after that it shrink a lot,
Yeah.
and then they eat it. That's why it is called sea pork.
아니 우리가 뭐지 날라리는 목적이지. 너 놀르셔. 장소에 갔죠.
They went to the village
Dry.
and they have to dry, completely dry the seaweed. But this is next process.
Okay. Wow. This is a privilege, isn't it? How many people get to do this? And have
The whole
live
village is
seafood
working
caught
together.
for them. Something else we've noticed is that the ladies who are diving here seem to whistle occasionally, and it seems like they're whistling to each other, communicating as opposed to talking. Yeah, like just now. So we had to leave the Hye Nye, the ladies diving for the seaweed. They were getting out of the water and they waved and said no photos. They didn't want photos of their faces because they felt they were too old to get photographed. I find them magnificent. They're strong, they're diving, they're carrying this bag. I can only imagine it'd probably be maybe 20 to 40 kilos. Big bag of wet seaweed. They're very tough ladies. They are really strong. And this is unique to Jeju Island. Nowhere else in Korea do women dive for seaweed and other seafood. I can confirm these ladies were at least 70, a lot of them. Some of them definitely over 80 or around 80. They looked quite old. And that was why they didn't want their photos taken. They said, we're too old to get our photos taken. Despite me saying you're pretty, you're beautiful, they didn't want it. And then they started getting changed in front of us, taking their clothes off and stuff. So the men said, hey, it's time to leave. Rather unique experience, something that not a lot of tourists are going to experience unless they come out and hang down here. The locals were very friendly, but when it was time to leave, it was time to leave.